Hey guys, I want to share something scary that happened to me. Last month, I went to visit my cousin Jeremy. He lives out on the Navajo reservation in New Mexico. I haven't seen him in years, and I figured it would be a good time to see him and escape from the city for a weekend. You know, clear my head and to reconnect with the family. He lives in a tiny one-story house way out in the middle of nowhere. The nearest neighbor is like a half a mile away. No cell signal, no street lights, just a plain land and a big sky, desert brush. It was just peaceful. But there is a eerie feel to it. I can't lie about that. The first night was cool. We sat around a fire in his backyard, just talking, drinking a few beers, laughing about things. But after a while, Jeremy got real quiet, like something was bothering him. He walked out into the darkness for a long time before saying, "You ever heard of a Skinwalker?" I shook my head. "No, what's that?" He looked over at me. "Seriously? A Skinwalker?" That got my attention. Now I had heard the word before, mostly from creepy internet stories or late night Reddit threads. I thought it was just urban legend stuff, but Jeremy wasn't joking when he asked me. He started telling me a story about it. Not the made up kind either, real stuff that's happened to people he knows, the people who lives here. He started stories. People hearing voices outside their windows at night. Animals walking like humans. People getting sick or disappearing after strange sightings. He looked me dead in the eye and said, "Don't whistle at night. And don't go outside alone either. And if you see something that looks like human but ain't acting right, don't say anything. Just get inside, close the window, and never mind it." I laughed it off. I thought he was just trying to freak me out or something. But now, I wish I had listened to him. That night, I had a hard time sleeping. His place was dead quiet. No cars, no wind, not even crickets. It felt unnatural. Around 2:30 a.m., I decided to step outside to get some air. The sky was full of stars, and a cold breeze ran through my hair. I was stood there, looking at the sky, staring into the vast darkness. Then I heard footsteps, crunching slowly over gravel, coming from the direction of the fence that circled his yard from the desert. At first, I thought it was a stray dog. But when I looked up, I saw something standing upright in the darkness. It was tall and thin, way too tall. Its limbs were long, like stretched out. Its skin looked off, like didn't fit, and almost grey. Its head was slightly tilted, like it was studying me. I froze, watching it staring at me. Then it moved, not walking, jerking, like it didn't quite know how to use its body. I backed slowly toward the kitchen door, trying not to make a sound. Just before I went inside, it let out this sound that I will never forget. Not a howl, not a growl. It was like a voice trying to speak through broken glass. I slammed the door and locked it. I didn't even sleep at all night. I just lying on my bed, looking out the window. I saw the thing one more time. I turned around and shut my eyes hardly as I can, thinking it was just my mind playing tricks on me. I tried to sleep so hard, I didn't even know when did I fall asleep. When I opened my eye, it was the next morning. When I woke up, I told Jeremy what I saw last night. He just nodded like he already knew. "You weren't supposed to see it," he said. "Now it's no you." He gave me some ashes mixed with crushed herbs and told me to keep it in my pocket. He didn't say what it was and what I need it for and what it's used for. But he was dead serious. "Don't go alone outside tonight. No matter what you hear or what you see. Just lay on your bed and try to sleep." Hours passed. We had dinner and a couple of beers. But we were not laughing anymore. There was a silence in the room. After that, we went into our rooms to get some rest and sleep. I was laying in the bed, waiting for the sleep to come. Then it started again around 2 a.m. I was wide awake when I heard something brush against the window. I looked at the window, staring at it for some minutes. Then a knock. 3 slowly heavy knocks on the glass, like it wanted me to come and see what it was. I stayed still. I didn't move. I didn't even breathe. Then I heard something whispering my name. But it wasn't Jeremiah's voice. It wasn't even close. It sounded broken, like someone trying to speak after having their throat worn out. "Look." It dragged the name out again and again, each time getting closer to the front door. Sometimes later, I heard scratching, not at the bottom of the door, high up, like something was standing on 2 legs, clawing the wood like a bored cat. I covered my ears and I closed my eyes. I repeated Jeremy's prayer over and over again, even though I didn't know what it meant. Finally, after what felt like hours, it stopped. I covered my ears and my eyes, and I repeated that prayer Jeremy told me to say it. And I whispered it over and over again, even though I didn't know what it really meant. Finally, after what felt like hours, it stopped. When the sun came up, Jeremy walked outside. I followed him. We found claw marks on the door, on the window, and the huge prints in the dirt. Not paw prints, bare feet, human-shaped but wrong. The toes were too long. The heels didn't look right. They were too deep, like something heavy made them. Jeremy burned sage around the house. He kept chanting the whole time. I didn't ask what he was saying. I just stayed close and watched all things he done. After all this happened, I wanted to leave right then. Packed up and go. But Jeremy told me, if you leave now, it might follow you. I asked him what the hell that thing was. He looked tired, more tired than I had ever seen him before. They were witches, he said, evil ones. They gave up being human a long time ago. They were skins of animals or people. They can't come in unless you invite them or you give them something of yourself. I remember the moment I locked eyes with it. Jeremy looked at me and said, that was enough. The rest of the day I stayed inside. Jeremy kept every curtain drawn, no music, no TV, just completely silence. That night was quiet, too quiet. No knocks, no whispers, until just before the sunrise. I woke up to the sound of something brushing against the wall outside. Not walking, circling. Then it stopped by my window. I heard a knock, but just one this time. Then a voice, calm, soft, almost human. Then it whispered, come home. I stared in the bed, frozen. My eyes were wide open until the sky turned grey. I left the next evening. When I was ready to leave, Jeremy gave me a pouch of ash and herbs to keep with me. He told me to not stop until I got home. Not even for gas. Just drive straight and don't look back, no matter what I see. The drive was uneventful until I almost out of New Mexico. It was beginning to get dark. That's when I saw it again. Standing on the side of the highway, in the distance, still as a stone, watching my car pass. I glanced a look, and I pushed down the accelerator hard as I can and speed away from there. When I finally got back to my apartment, I felt some relief for a while. But then, one night, things started happening again. I had heard soft tapping on my windows, even though I live on the third floor. Sometimes I had heard my name being called in the hallway, even when no one else was home at the time. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to this channel and enable the bell icon so you don't miss new uploads. And also check out other videos in this channel too. Like them and share them. And if you have any suggestions or any improvements I need to make in this channel, please post them in the comment section. Till next time, This is Malayali Vindigo. Bye.